Welcome back to Reviews and Rankings with Robby Sobel, with a special instant reaction and review. Today I'll be taking a look at the 2019 film, The Irishman. The Irishman is a 2019 film directed by Martin Scorsese, starring Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Joe Pesci. The story begins in present day, as we briefly see an elderly man by the name of Frank Sheeran, played by Robert De Niro, sitting in a nursing home and reflecting on his life that became intertwined with the mafia. We rewind back to the 1950s, as Sheeran is a local meat delivery driver in Pennsylvania. After being accused of theft during one of his shifts, Sheeran beats the rap with the help of his lawyer due to Sheeran refusing to give up the names of those involved. Impressed, the lawyer then introduces Sheeran to his cousin, Russell Bufalino, the head of an Italian crime family in Pennsylvania, played by Joe Pesci. Bufalino takes a liking to Sheeran and hires him to do several jobs, ranging from low-level work all the way up to murder.
No, please. No, please.
After gaining his trust, Bufalino then introduces Sheeran to Jimmy Hoffa, the head of the Teamsters Union, who is also linked to the Bufalino crime family. Hoffa had been struggling with another bigwig in the Teamsters Union, Anthony Provenzano, as well as pushing back against mounting pressure from the Kennedy administration due to their illegal dealings. Hoffa is eventually arrested in 1964 for jury tampering, but still keeps tabs on the Teamsters Union, which was purging money at the hands of the new man in charge, Frank Fitzsimmons, due to the massive loans that he would take part in with the mob. After being pardoned by Richard Nixon in 1971, Hoffa orchestrates a plan to take charge of the Union once again, despite being forbidden to do so as a condition of his release. Hoffa's actions infuriate several high-profile mob bosses, which leads to both Bufalino and Sheeran doing their best to shield Hoffa from the inevitable. But as they say in the world of organized crime, what's done is done.
We'll bring you back after you get your car.
Yeah.
When it was announced that Martin Scorsese would be directing another film involving organized crime, it quickly made headlines. Once it was revealed that Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci would be coming on board to collaborate once again, heads quickly turned with optimism with the thought of watching the former Goodfellas and Casino co-stars reunited. The addition of the legendary Al Pacino was the icing on the cake, and The Irishman instantly became one of the year's most anticipated films. Despite the star power, major studios balked at acquiring the film for distribution due to the lengthy runtime of 3.5 hours. Much of the $150 million budget was used for CGI digitally de-aging of its top stars, and producers were weary of their investment. Netflix picked up the rights, and after releasing the film theatrically in limited capacity in early November, The Irishman got a wide release across the streaming platform during Thanksgiving week. The Irishman is truly an epic film that spans nearly 6 decades and follows Frank Sheeran's life through the world of organized crime. Not just showing the audience how it impacts those in the mafia, but also in Sheeran's personal life, most notably his deteriorating relationship with his own daughter. As expected, the acting from Robert De Niro in the lead role is magnificent, as he plays the character of Frank Sheeran with believability and likability. Al Pacino delivers a stellar performance as Jimmy Hoffa, which is already getting Oscar buzz. While Robert De Niro and Al Pacino are both fantastic in the film, it's the return of Joe Pesci to the world of cinema that stands out as he takes on the role of the older mob boss in a way that is uncommon in comparison to mafia roles he's played in the past. Soft-spoken but with stern action, Pesci's portrayal of Russell Bufalino is a home run. Director Martin Scorsese once again finds his groove, as he uses every minute of the film's extended runtime in a way that matters. While the film could have been cut down at times, it never feels like it's dragging or unneeded, With the use of the digitally de-aging technology, which was top-notch throughout the film, Scorsese was able to tap into the talent of his three leads and maximize their ability that shines on screen. With a current critic score of 96% on Rotten Tomatoes and an 83% audience score, The Irishman has proven to be a winner that will be remembered for decades to come and likely ties a bow on the cinematic crime family careers of Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Joe Pesci. From the acting, to the atmosphere across several generations, to the impressive pacing, as well as the drama and action, The Irishman is another masterpiece delivered in front of the camera and behind it by masters of their craft as the film whacks its way to a 5 out of 5-star rating. I hope you enjoyed my review for The Irishman, but what are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below, and if you could, hit the like button and subscribe. If you're on Instagram, you can follow me at Robby_upgrade. So let's keep watching movies, and thanks for checking out the channel.